What do we know on the Holocaust Museum from yesterday?
Oh, this guy seems like a real pleasure. Pleasure for me.
I didn't know it was an old guy.
Yeah, 88 years old.
And his wife said that he's been preaching hate for something like 50 years.
Was he 88? Because that's an odd...
88's
a number that white supremacists
I want to say he was
identify
80.
with.
I was going to say...
He was 88?
88. See, because that's HH in the alphabet.
You think he's just been
Heil
waiting
Hitler.
until he turns 88 to do this?
Maybe.
Knowing the significance of 88?
Maybe. Gotta find out when his birthday is, if he waited a little while, or if it was like, day before yesterday or something. But, yeah, he's been preaching anti-Semitism his whole life, white supremacy. And then, he figured he'd go to the Holocaust Museum and cause a little
To-do?
A to-do. Shot one of the guards, killed him. He had a problem a few years back, too. He went to the what bank is that? The one that runs the whole country? Bill Burr talks about it all the time. The Federal Reserve.
Oh, Federal Reserve, okay.
Yeah, he went there because the interest rates were like really sky high back then. And he went there with a bunch of guns and stuff and was going to make a citizen's arrest on somebody over there.
Asshole.
Yeah, exactly. And he was summarily wrestled to the ground and arrested. And
how do you think that's going to work out
put
for
in
you?
prison for a few years. But, he got out, 88 years old, decides he's going to go to the Holocaust Museum and start shooting.
They took him out right away?
Well,
He killed the guard.
Witnesses said that they heard some shots and heard guards yelling, put the gun down, and then they heard more shots. So, yeah.
Wow.
They got him. Yeah, this guy was just, he's been a little intolerant for quite a few years.
You finally had it. Finally got to him.
Yeah.
Light cigarettes have tiny little holes in the filters, so you're taking less smoke.
Oh,
that's all it is.
Yeah, I
Well,
used to put my fingers over the holes in the filter. If I had a bum like a Parliament or something like that, they have those holes.
You would notice it, man?
Yeah, you would just hold the filter around where the holes are and smoke it like that.
So I'm not a smoker. I would assume if there's holes in the filters and you're a cigarette smoker, that's going to bother you to the point where you're just going to like suck on the cigarette a lot more.
Yeah, you'll smoke
or do
more.
do what you did and cover up some of those holes.
That's what they've said.
To get more of the smoke, right?
Yeah. They say you smoke more if you smoke light cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's really not helping.
Because you haven't satisfied the craving, so you're just going to light up faster?
Yep. Not like a nice Marlboro. Nice Marlboro Red. What was better than a nice fresh pack? Give me
having two packs.
Having 2 packs. Danny's so right. And you just be like, all right, pack that thing a little bit, and then open it up and take that little foil out. Chukunk. And there it is, the first one, nice and fresh.
Did you like smoking?
I loved it.
Did you really?
Who didn't like smoking? Everyone that quit smoking liked smoking. That's why they had to quit. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm stopping this. It's called quitting. You got to quit. You enjoyed smoking, didn't you, Jim?
I did enjoy smoking,
Yes.
but I didn't want to die with a big thing on my tongue or my gums.
Half your jaw missing, trying to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
They're fucking shoving hookers in your face as they're screaming, trying to make them kiss you.
like Roger Ebert.
Oh, God,
Just thumbs upping prostitutes when they show up.
Oh, poor Ebert. Let me say hi to Mike in Boston. Mike, how did the Red Sox do last night? They beat the Yankees again, Ed?
God damn.
Did they? Oh.
The Yankees can't seem to win against the Red Sox.
Boston now a perfect 7-0 versus the Yankees this year.
7-0.
Wow. 6-5 last night.
Yankees
Mike
can't win against the Sox.
What do you got, Mike? You're right there, brother.
Hey there, Mike.
Come on.
Jesus Christ. He looks silly without a jawbone.
Who is that?
They just called me and I'm not there.
Jaw removed?
Yeah, some guy with oral cancer. He's holding the skull up, yeah.
Nah, never mind.
No, you're there.
You're there, Mike.
Oh,
Tiny
sweet.
little chin.
What's happening, boys?
Hey, Mikey.
Hanging, waiting for you. What's going on?
Not too much. I was calling because of the Gran Torino. I don't know how the Sox did last night. I had to wake up early this morning to go to work. But that old dude reminds me of the dude from Gran Torino. I finally saw that last night, and holy shit, is that funny.
Oh, yeah.
The racist comments in that thing are priceless.
Yeah, he didn't go the full distance, though, with the black guys.
But who explained that? They said,
Yeah.
I think it was Jimmy said an older dude would probably.
No, I don't know. Did I say that?
Was it you? Somebody explained that.
I heard he wouldn't say nigger. That was the word that he
Yeah.
Yeah, he used spook.
Yeah.
Which I guess
But
maybe
Spook
that's
was
what someone would use more often. I don't
That was
know.
a very popular one when Honky was popular. We had
It was almost like he was doing it. It worked for that character, to tell you the truth. And I'm the first one to go like, boy, he would say this or that or the other thing. But it was almost like a friendly greeting to him. He wasn't pulling up like with a bad attitude. He pulled up like with this friendly greeting.
Yeah, it's just the way the guy was, you know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Racist. But by the way, boys, enjoy a nice pack of Pall Malls. They're so delicious and smooth.
Pall Mall.
Remember that? You
Yeah.
guys had that on a little while ago. All right,
Yes.
boys, punch it out. Later.
All right, Mikey. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. There's some. What am I trying to say? White supremacists and Gran Torino.
Yeah. I guess you get that every so often. These lunatics come out of the woodwork. It's there's no stopping the
hate,
the errant lunatic. They are making a thing where they're trying to figure out how to stop this intolerance and stuff, but it's impossible. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
You can't. There's always going to be the rogue, the renegade, the one guy that doesn't care, that will go out and just wreak havoc.
All right. I'm looking at something in front of us. We're going to take a break. And I would have sworn this is old, but it's brand new. Danny DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he went on, what show was it? And he was all fucked up?
The View, I believe.
Was it The View?
Yeah.
It says Danny DeVito on, local Philly news from the set of It's Always Sunny, which I hear is a great show. I got the box set. I still haven't watched.
Funny.
You watch?
Funny?
Yeah.
I hear it's
seen,
great.
Like a couple of seasons, and it is very funny.
I'm too lazy to start a new show. I got a lot of DVD box sets, and I'm just too lazy
Yeah.
to commit. Well, he's on this local Philly news show, drunk and drinking beer at 8 in the morning. And we got some audio.
What's with him?
I don't know. And also,
nice.
also Letterman is in a bit of trouble. Actually, it's great for Letterman. And they're also saying that Letterman beat Conan last night or a couple nights ago.
Well, that's not really a surprise. He's more familiar with the people in that slot. I mean, Conan had that big boost, that big spike when he first came on, the first couple of days, I guess. But,
Conan has to settle in, and then he's got to build from there, right? That's sort of how it works. There's a bunch of hype when you first start something.
They expect you to lose a lot. Like, when you're dropping every night, but they do expect that. They write that in. They know that you're going to lose 20% of your audience the next night or whatever, because people are just watching your first show just to see what you do.
And they're not comfortable with you yet, and then you build from there. So
Right.
Too early to tell, who's going to win that battle, Letterman and Conan. But Letterman all over the news over his Sarah Palin joke. We'll explain after the break.
Yes.
Opie and Anthony, stay there.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.